Everyone, this is Piali from Twin Rivers branch. Today we will make this denim crossbody bag. It's a no-sew project, so we won't do anything which involves sewing or needle work. Um, Pretty, isn't it? And you know what I made it out of? Our old jeans. Yes, it's a jeans pants and we will just upcycle it. Let's get started with our fun project today. We will need like old discarded jeans pants. Doesn't matter what size or color it is. I just washed it and pressed it. A scale, scissor, pen, chalk, and hot glue gun because it's a no-sew project. But if you want, you can use a sewing machine for this or fabric glue for this. So let's see what we have to do. We will use one of the back pockets of the pants. So we will mark how big we want our pants to be. I keep it close to the pocket. I try to keep it centered, like how the front of the bag it will be. This is the front part of the bag we are making. So mark both the sides with the chalk or a marker, whatever you want to. Just these will be our cut lines. So I'm again following the shape of the bottom of the pocket to make the bottom of our bag. I will show you why I'm cutting so big later on. So let's cut it on the marked lines. You don't have to be perfect, just simply go ahead and cut it. We can even it out later on. It's kind of a little hard to cut it from the thing. Use a sharp scissor, it does it. So we will go and cut all around the pocket where we marked our lines. And I like to use the top stitched part of the denim pants I have, because this will give us a finished edge without any finishing work to be done. The work is already done for us. So see, this will be the front of our bag, and as you can see, it's not even. So we will try to match up the corners of the pocket and trim all the excess, so that way the pocket will be in the center of the bag, not like on the side. So this is a very forgiving project, so you don't have to worry about anything. We can fix everything later. Okay, so that was the front of the bag. Now we have to cut another piece of denim for the back of the bag. So I'm placing it in the front of the pants and then simply just cutting around our previously cut piece. So when you come to the top, we will cut it little bit, just a little bit, see, more than the front of the bag, because we had the finished edge from the back, but in the front of the pants we don't have the finished edge, so we have to just fold that edge so that no raw edges are seen or it frays or something like that. See, it's done. Now we can just put them together and trim and bring them to the exact shape we want. Super easy, just trim it and done. So now we will put the wrong sides together and we will start building our bag. First, the top part, which we will fold a little bit so that the size of our front and the back of our bag is all the same. And then we will take a marker and a small ruler and mark a little away from the edge, cut edge of the bag. We will mark two lines. These are gonna be our gluing line, like this line. We will glue on these lines, okay? So again, we will give the formation of the pocket. So you can feel it from the top and just go with the shape like that. So these are our glue lines. Let's glue it. Go generously with the hot glue on the top fold because you don't want it to come apart and make sure that you glue it well. And this is the part where you can sew also. If you have a sewing machine or you like to hand sew, just go and sew on the lines which we have drawn. Make sure all through the glue is getting to the both the part and it's attached properly. So this is what will hold the bag together. And we will do all three sides and seal our bag well. See, we have to make sure there is no opening there and the sides and all, it's all properly adhered. Now we will cut tiny fringes at the bottom of the bag. The bag is done. It's now the prettying up part is coming up. So I will cut fringes all through the bottom of the bag. That's why we left the longer portion. See, it's pretty fringes. And here you see we have a little bit extra fabric after gluing. That's where we will make very tiny cuts. I want to give a distressed look to the edge. If you see, like, we are designing it as if the fraying part was meant to be here. So it will make it look super cool. After you make the tiny cuts, just rough it, the edges up. You can just use your fingers, or you can use the scissor blades just to rough up the edges, and so that it looks like it's distressed for purpose. So now all our fringes are done, sides are all distressed, and it looks cool already, but it's a bag. So we need some play thing to make a bag handle. See, it's good. I've checked all the sides. It's all cool. So we are using, if you see, the stitch part of the pants for our bag handles. You can use fancy handles. You can use strings or anything. Here the work is done for me. I don't have to do anything. I just simply have to cut it, and it's a strong, sturdy, finished bag handle for me. And they're long because these are adults pants, so it's super long. So I have two of them. Now we will attach it to the bag with hot glue, and if you want, you can distress the side of this edges too, just to match up with all the theme going on. At the corner of the bag, I hope you can see it. Let me show you. Yes, and in the corner of the bag, just go with the hot glue generously. You really need a lot of hot glue here so that it's attached and it's nice and sturdy, because this will make your bag the stronger. You can put a lot of stuff in and the handle won't come off. So make sure, pull it on it, and just make sure it's nice and sturdy. Now the top edges, it's open, isn't it? You must be thinking how it's unhandled. We will just tie a knot on the top. If you want, you can stitch this part, but I just like the look of the tied knot. See, our bag is all ready for use, but we will embellish it now. See, we have to make it pretty, isn't it? So I made this denim flower. It's super easy to make. See, it's cute. I just took some cardboard, and you can put hot glue all around the cardboard and just keep on adding the denim in a folded, pleated manner like that. I did all over, and then my base of my flower is done. See, and you can go on to 1 or 2 layers and then a rhinestone in the middle. That's it. We will adhere the flower to the corner. Yes, it looks good here. And then we will add rhinestone to the stitched edge. This is where you can do whatever you like to do on it. You can embellish it in any way. You can use fabric, paint, glue, you can stitch, you can add a lot of patches. However you want to decorate your own bag, you can personalize it in your own way. So all the fun part. our bag is almost ready to use. And it's a super handy thing to do. You can gift it to people or make it for your own self. After I made this whole bag, I still have a lot of denim material left. You can make another same bag and still you will have a lot of bags material then. I might be making a sew project with it and I will share it. So the phone in the front pocket, like headphones, chapsticks, money, things. It holds quite a bit of things, you know. You can put a water bottle in it. It's not very small, it's very useful. See, and my daughter is wearing it. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked the tutorial. Stay safe and keep on crafting. And if you make this bag, please share a photo of your denim bag with me. Bye bye.